All right, we got live chat on. All right, sorry about the last live stream. Kind of caught off. It didn't record. First time doing this. Okay, so let's do this quickly. All right, so the S&P, I just posted a video on this bit of a overlook, a quick look at this, where we're at. I think we may have topped off today, and we're looking for a reversal. It's a key area to be reversing at. And just for you guys, whoever is watching this right now. So we've been looking at this area for quite some time. So the 2813, and we seem to have come up to 2813.49. Came up to 72. So right under it. Pretty spot on. Now I've been looking for, these are my two most likely scenarios as of now, but this could change depending on how this turns. Is it going to be impulsive? Is it going to be sideways? So we're going to have to wait and see. So this is just speculation as of now. But now if you're in a short, good for you. Just keep an eye on your stop loss. If you're looking to enter long, just wait. No rush, no FOMO. All right, so FireEye, let's go down the list here. Lost some other notes that I had before. So we caught this bottom with this got this bottom at the golden pocket and the 786. We ladder in around here. Believe this was one, two, right to the top there. Okay, so we went up for the swing and then we sold in the box. I'm going to take these off and look for the next play. As of now, we reached our daily death cross here between the 50 moving average and the 200 moving average. And the fact that we are at it right now with a reversal candle is not very good. So I'm going to be waiting patiently on this one. I'm going to look at this and say, before death cross to show face. So what I mean by this is this could be quick, or this could be, so it could be validated, it could be invalidated. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens from here on. Twitter. If you're following me on Twitter and on Instagram, I've been posting this play the entire time, every single day, giving you an update as well. And we've been playing long from this golden pocket area straight up. We had our zone here on the live stream. I had it over here, but I just moved it over. Now this candle is most likely very bearish. Right now it looks bearish, but in every candle we want to go deeper into lower time frames, because That'll tell you a better story. So it could be consolidating. It could have just been a big run up like this. You had a gap up, and then you're just pulling back to that area, but you're getting some buy. Not like this wick. You get a lot of those. And that could be potentially a consolidation to a continuation to the upside. So you always want to look into the candle. Let me see if I can find a better example for you. So again, this is just an example. So here in this candle, we'll mark it with a vertical so we know where we are. If I go down to a 30-minute, what is that one candle? One 4-hour candle. This zone. Where we maintained the higher low here. We didn't break the higher low. So our structure was still at play. So the fact that we bounced here, came down, did not come down to retest this area, and we continue up on the 4-hour. Sorry. I kind of lost where that candle was. Should have left that vertical. Let's see. Okay, so we got that vertical line here. So now let's see where that was. Okay, over there. Okay, so on the 4-hour, even though this candle was bearish, it was just a consolidation for the upside. All right, so same play here. What are we looking at? We're at support, but we do have a bearish stature. All right. Looking at Twitter. Just checking my notes from my last video. All right, so into tomorrow, what is there to expect? All right, so I'm going to be looking at this candle right here, the shooting star. Since we're right at support, I want to see 31.85, 31.95 to hold the price up a little bit. Just to hold around this area, basically where this box is. Should we break below this area? Right here. Actually, what is this? 31.93. Yeah, should we break below this area? I'm going to see some more downside. But as of now, I'm going to say this is neutral with a bearish posture. What I mean by that is I'm not going to play it. If you were to catch a short at any point here, I would just keep your stop loss tight. And you would aim for the 50 or the 382. But at this point, I would aim for the 50 or the golden pocket. And just trail your stop loss. All right, let me see. All right, let's go to AMD. Actually, one more thing on Twitter. Let me take a look at weekly just to see what the trends are. Oof. Meaning today is Monday, so it's a little early to say, but so far it's not looking so great. I would give this. No, I would not. So let's put some notes here. All right. So on the text, I'm gonna say weekly must hold above 130. Sorry, 30, 31.95. 31.93 to 32. Yeah, let's give it a bigger range. If we close weekly below 31.90, looking for more downtrend. Right. Some notes there. Daily. I mean, the weekly is not bad, actually. This could go a little higher, but we need to break 32.77. 32.77, 32.80. So if we can break this area, then we should see more upside and go ahead and meet the 200 MA on a daily. So we must get through 32.50 for us to get up here. Well, let's see what happens. I'll give it one more day to give a better conclusion here. AMD, nice bearish reversal candle. On the last live stream, I went over what this meant in relation to the RSI. Actually, I still have it here, where this candle actually shows you a story. So we gapped up, got some bull volume, we came down, some bearish volume, sold it off. We overtook this previous action, so it was engulfing. Then we had a little bit of buyback, and this could have been random buying or short covering into the end of the day. Some people don't like to keep positions overnight. All right, let's go to MU. Oh, AMD, sorry. So I'm looking for a target around this area. We have a bit of supports here to get through. For starters, right around this line, 2370, 2375. All right, so let's see how this plays out first. But in the immediate and the short term, I'd be looking for this gap to fill. Okay, let's go to MU. MU daily still bullish despite this candle. Okay. I would still see as trying to make this 200 moving average. I would like us to try to hit that mark. But in terms of structure, I mean, you're really just following a channel here. Right? So we're just following this channel. So watch this median hold. If it does, you can try to continue up and try to reach this top. But if not, then we'll go down and make sure and try to hold this bottom of the channel kind of like this. So if you're in a short, time your stop loss. Keep an eye on it because this one moves. Let's go to craft. Just a bloodbath. The reason why I have this here is there was a lot of news about this going on because Berkshire had it, 26% of the company they owned or something like that. There was a lot of people trying to catch this falling knife. Some people caught the shorts. Good for them. Very, very profitable. But one thing to know now, the last channel and on the last video on the 22nd, I believe I gave an update on how you could trade this and how you would have seen the signs that this would have been a bearish trade coming up, setting up, and how you would lather it in, and then you would get continuation on the earnings. Now, there's nothing telling you that you would have seen this huge outcome, but you could have gotten a reversal here. Now, as far as catching a knife, not recommend it. Now let's take a look at this to give you some perspective as to why I'm not even touching this as far as trading. This is a new all-time low. There is nothing here. Nothing telling you anything. I mean, I guess at most you can do this maybe. But just nothing telling you what's going on here at all. No clues. Nothing to go on about here. All right, so if you want to watch this, go ahead. To give you some kind of positive side to this, you could potentially see a pop here. And I mean, this is still in a negative. This is still bad. But your MACD is about to cross on the 1 hour potentially. Now you got to be careful with this. These are lagging indicators. All right. So you can get continuation, test, run up, or you can get a fake out where it just gets rejected, slowly builds up, and then eventually comes up and can still come down. All right. And if you want to see some examples of that, just take a look at a bunch of penny stocks that have just been plummeting. All right, so I'm actually going to take this off the list now. AT&T and what's this? Ultra Group. These two stocks were just recently requested. So I'm going to take a look at them. We're getting some divergences here. Decrease in CMF. Showing some weaknesses. Nice run up and nice follow through after this bull cross here in the 1 hour. Wonder I get so much data. Let's go on the daily here. All right, daily. Interesting action on the 50 MA here. Okay. Oh, interesting. This could be. Let me check with volume. I was going to say this could be an inverse head and shoulders, but volume profile doesn't really show you that. So not much to go off of, but this kind of has a three-wave structure to it. So you could almost say pull a fib here to here. Just a rough look at that. Where to stop? All right, so I've been looking for this to hold. Basically this area. I'm going to be looking for some resistance around here. Yeah, it's good. We'll take it day by day here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to be looking for an attempt to hit the 200 MA on the daily. Take a look at the 4 hours. So if you want to swing from one day to the other, I tend to look at the 4 hour because you're going to start 9:30 Eastern time and it closes at 4 p.m. Eastern time as well. So you can either enter pre-market to exit during the day or enter post-market day prior to you considering exiting or intraday trading kind of thing. All right, so to get a perspective of what the day is going to look like, I'm going to look like the 4 hour. And what do we see here? One, two. Okay, so we see some kind of see a channel there. If this is a bull flag, kind of high for a bull flag. So we'll reach a 1-to-1. Possibly. But we have to get through here first. I would say it's more plausible that we're going to hit this area and hit some resistance. Come back down, retest the 200 and come back up. Unless we hit this area and then we get this golden cross, get a tiny pullback, if any, and then continue up to the one. So that's what I'm seeing right now. However, this 4 hour, so you can see the MACD is starting to fall down. CMF is sharply turning down. So you could potentially be looking at something like 30-40, 30-60 of a retracement, and then see if that holds to continue. Right? Otherwise, these are pretty much my two targets. Looking at this, kind of goes across here. Or this here. All right. So on the 1 day, Yeah, that's what you got. So if that plays out as a bull flag, we know where to look for. If it doesn't, I'd be looking for it around this target area. Okay. Now the last pick was given is this Ultra group. Let's take a look at the weekly. Doesn't really tell you much. You got a bull cross here, so that's good. See if the CMF can get through into the positive zone. That will be good. You gotta be cautious here because you do have this death cross on the weekly, which is more important than a daily. It's a monthly looking. Monthly starting to curve down. Actually, got a little bit of a pop here. No. Can't tell if that's a screen or. Okay. Let's. Sorry about that. Wait. Okay, let's go to the weekly. Got that death cross and a follow through. When that happens, it tends to try to pull up to the moving average, kind of like a magnet. So think of it as the further it drops away from the moving average, the more traction it gets to that moving average. So the stronger the pullback. Okay. So let's look at daily. Okay, some actually, you can see that this is kind of a head and shoulders forming. Much better than the attempt at T there. However, you gotta look at the volume profile. And you're decreasing while this is going up. So you're again divergence. So I don't think this is head and shoulders. Why is that? Because you typically want to see a spike in the head. And then the left and the right shoulders to be kind of similar. Yeah. If this was the head and shoulders, you'd be looking at something like this. You're trying to aim for that 200 MA. It's possible, but don't really see it. They get a nice break and an attempt to retest and continuation. So let's see lower time frames. Four-hour doesn't look that good, that great. You're oversold. CMF's about to turn negative. You're getting that big divergence here. All right, so let's see if 50, 50, 50, 30 holds. 5090, 5090. So let's see 5090 holds. All right, that's what I've been looking for. There. So I want to see this line holds. And if it does, we could see more upside and reevaluate. Okay. CGC. Okay, so we hit our order block up here. Hit our target. Now we're looking at downside. This is following a trend line. So we want to see that. One sec, guys. Okay, so that's something you want to take into consideration. Okay, let's see a bit of a break. I can see us going up, then down one more time, and then break out to whatever. Okay, so up, down. That's a possibility. We're approaching oversold area soon. And I'm still looking at my targets to around here. CGC. What do you want? It's not looking so good. What do you want? Yeah, I think this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for us to retest this area, which is basically this low. If this can hold, and mind you, the 1 hour has this death cross here, so it could give us that downside. 4 hour, still going down. These are curling. Something to be cautious about. Okay. So that's my next target right there. So many red candles going down. All right, ACV. Bullish at the end of the day. We broke our trend line. We're looking for this downside. We're looking for another candle down. Did not see the 200 MA, but we did hit our target box. Okay. So what am I looking for? Could be looking for some upside. To around this area. Right there. Okay. So let's add our magnet. Do a fit pull. And then I'll be looking for, okay, so this red line that I put in is my price action based on price action. See where it's resistance, resistance, support, resistance, resistance, support, support, and so on. Now, if I'm doing my fit pull, you can see that it's confluent with my golden pocket zone, right? So I think that we could try to aim for that. Okay. Now, if you guys can comment on the chat if this color scheme is good for you, if it's clearer. I know it's a bit of a light show, but I'm trying to make all the colors make different meanings and so I can convey everything clear. Just let me know. So I'm looking for this to pop, and then we'll see if it continues down. Now, something to keep in mind. We are getting a bit of a cup, possible handle, possible. Okay, let's keep that in mind. See if we can make more higher lows and continue on with the highs here. We need to put a lower high here to give us this. To give us this consolidation. Okay, so let's look at Cron. Cron's getting beat up. So I wanted to see this line hold for resistance. If it didn't, I would not add to my shorts. So I've had shorts from up here, but I just kept my stop loss as I did not see this move, so I couldn't exit fully. I exit some because of limit orders, but not exit fully. So seeing that it broke down below, he put this candle with a bearish candle, I added some. That looks like we gapped down. So what to expect? Well, the daily's in a bit of a free fall. My next support is around 1650 maybe. Yeah, somewhere around this area. So I'm looking at this. Let's put some geometry to this. Okay. Just gonna put some trend lines. So we have our top. So now I'm gonna be looking for this pullback. Okay, so I'm gonna look for this area. These three zones. Let's look at the 4-hour. $19.50. Yeah, I need this to hold here. There you can see something like that play out possibly. All right. So if this is a pivot, I'm going to be looking for some kind of ABC down, or this could also be your one, give it a WXY kind of thing here. Just a straight shot, just a channel. And then down for the third. You see most of the gaps when you do gap down or gap up when it's a third wave, generally. So we're going to keep an eye on this one. I'm still on a short. Okay. APHA. See daily. Oh, I hate that it does that. Okay. So I was watching this line and saying we either go up or down, right? So we popped up, went to the arrow. That's where we stopped. Now we're going down. So what could we be looking at? All right, so I'm looking at this zone here. I want to see if this holds. Okay. Now if we see this holding, we can go and hit along to try to catch this double top or extend it, possibly fifth. I'm going to try to do a better analysis on this in terms of Elliott wave for you guys for next time. But I'm still looking at this channel, kind of a bull flag. I know it's massive. Let's see this median, try to hold, and then we can try to aim for the top of the channel. Once that happens, there you can see a bit of a pullback, and then see if we can break this. But one day at a time. Tilray, bit of a price action squeeze on the 4-hour daily. Let's take a look closer here. Okay, so last time I left you guys with this, and only the guys watching, only the viewers watching the video got to see this. Did not post it. So what do we have? We had this potential head and shoulders going on. We said that we have this big trend line. If we can break it, we need to break every conviction. Do we get that? I don't think so. I think we broke out and then we got rejected on the daily. This thing is it's gonna fall down hard. I'm still sticking to this target. I mean, might race a little bit because of this trend line. Not really. Still aiming for this area here. Okay. So we didn't really get that follow through. Could we go up from here? I mean, it's possible. Then something else to consider. Let's make this there. Okay, so I'm gonna hold that. Now let's see what happens here. Are we going to break down from here, find support in the trend line, and then break out? Or are we gonna continue dropping to the bottom of this trend line, which is the support historically down here? This will be my long of a lifetime here in terms of Tilray, right? This run up was impressive. This candle was death. Like a Darth Maul candle. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that. All right, that was your somewhat quick but lengthy update. Hope you found this video useful and informative. It's my first live stream, and if so, give me a thumbs up. If you have any stock picks you'd like me to go over in the channel next time, go ahead and comment below. If you want to support this channel and want to see more upcoming videos, please subscribe so we can grow together. And if you have any suggestions for future video topics, educational, markets in general, please comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Trade safely out there. Bye.